Aloha and welcome to this week's session of the Warrior's Journey. Today our focus is being centered. How we can be centered within ourselves so that we can move from this place of alignment with our truth and always know that we have this center to come back to so that we can reorient ourselves as we navigate through the ups and downs and the little bumps and valleys that is the road of life, so that we can always recalibrate and come back to our center within ourselves and move from this place of internal awareness and internal groundedness and connectedness so that we can be in that truthful alignment with our soul's purpose and our soul's inner guidance. So let's begin in a seated position today. Have a seat on your blanket so that you are a little bit higher in the hips than the knees. Sit however is most comfortable to you right now. And then we're gonna roll our shoulders up, back, and down as we draw our chest up and lengthen through the crown of your head. Please go ahead and close your eyes and begin to notice your breath. Breathe slowly and deeply. Feeling your breath moving in and out of your nostrils, in and out of your lungs. Rooting down into your sit bones, rooting down into your legs, and begin to rise up the center column of your body. So feel your spine lengthening upwards through the crown of your head. So visualize this golden column right up the center of your torso, extending up through the crown of your head and beyond. Central pathway of energy through our body, the Sushumna, sits right in front of your spine. So try to lengthen through your spine and you will in turn lengthen the Sushumna up, so have this free flow of energy. And then drop your focus right into the center of your heart, so right into the center of your chest. Inviting in a vision of a color green, whatever color green you like, whatever shade you like, and then imagine this green glowing orb right in the center of your chest. Because when we speak of our center, we're often referring to our heart center so that we can come back to this place of emotional awareness and intelligence and ultimately guidance. So as you visualize this green glowing orb right in the center of your chest, in the center of your heart, let it get a little bit brighter, let it get a bit bigger. Notice if you could inhale a little bit longer and deeper, and then exhale a little bit more smoothly. Without losing any of your height, can you draw in and back through your lower belly? Bring your hands together right in front of your heart space. Continue that awareness of the heart center as we lift it up towards our thumbs and bow our chin down slightly. Take another big deep breath. Breathe in deeply. Feel yourself aligned, feel yourself centered here. So we have that internal awareness, and then using our attention to the intention, let's repeat our Sankalpa for today. Breathe in. And and breathe it out. I am centered. So we combine the architecture of this seated pose with the awareness of this grounded, centered quality, with the attention to the intention, and we layer them all together, unlocking the power of this amazing practice. So we take one more breath in and let it out, repeating our Sankalpa once more. I am centered. Feel it with your body, hear it in your mind, know it in your heart. Exhale deeply. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. We're going to take our hands and reach them out to the side. So roll your shoulders again. So we're going to bring our elbows so they're just a little bit below the shoulder. And you can take prana mudra, so energy mudra, as we bring our ring finger and pinky to the thumb. So kind of like you're making a peace sign. And then you can keep your two fingers together. So roll your shoulders back. Lift from deep in your belly. You're going to draw your chin back. Take a breath. Exhale, we're going to turn to one side. Inhale, center yourself. Exhale, turn to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Firm your lower belly. Visualize your center column getting longer and taller through the crown of your head. Connecting movement and breath. Last ones. Come to the center, big deep breath in, reach your arms up. Fill yourself up, bring your palms together, hold your breath. When you're ready, exhale, bring your hands down in front of your heart. Return to normal breathing through your nose. Notice the center column of your body getting longer through the crown of your head, rooting down strongly through your sit bones, through your legs. And then open your eyes. We're going to stretch your legs out for a second. Rotate your ankles one way and then the other way. And then we're going to go ahead and bend the opposite foot in and then the other, so that we have the opposite foot out in front of us. And if your knees don't like that, then just feel free to sit however feels good for you. We're going to do a second round of that seated twisting. So pull up from deep in your tummy. Elongate through your center column, out through the crown of your head, so you have a nice long spine. We're going to roll your shoulders back. And then take your hands and bring them again to the bent elbow position with your two fingers resting against your thumb so that you can make the peace sign. You're going to sit up nice and tall, draw your chin back. Take a big deep breath. Exhale deeply. Pull in through your belly, loosen up through your neck. Breathe in, and we go again. Exhale to twist. Inhale, center. Exhale to twist. Stay tall through the center. Last ones. Even out. Inhale, take your arms up high, breathe in. Stretch a little bit taller, lift through your whole spine, reach through the crown of your head, breathe in a little bit more at the top. Hold your breath. And then exhale slowly, bring your hands in front of your heart. Keep your eyes closed. Big deep breath. I am centered. Feel yourself physically centered, rooted through the seat, rising through the crown, filling up the space in between with your breath. And let it out slowly. Beautiful. Open your eyes when you're ready. So let's stretch our legs out in front of us. And then we're going to take the blanket off the mat and place it off to the side. Please go ahead and grab both your blocks or your cans, whatever you're using, and bring them so that they're at their highest height right near the front of the mat. Let's step ourselves into standing forward fold. So big toes right together. Inhale, stretch your spine nice and long. And then exhale, fold yourself over. Feel free to let your elbows drop or your hands drop to the blocks, but let your head fall heavy towards the floor. Let your legs become active as you root down through the big toes. Feel how your legs lengthen here. Nice big deep breath. Let it out slowly. Firm your legs, so really start to wake up through the legs here. Squeeze the center line, so hug your legs in towards each other as we draw up from deep in your belly. So really working these qualities of centeredness, physically feeling that action as we again repeat the Sankalpa for today. I am centered. Another big deep breath. Beautiful. So squat your hips down and take your hands right to the blocks. So lift your chest forward so that you can really feel your spine lengthen forward. And then step your right foot in between the blocks and you're going to step your left leg nice and long behind you. So you want to make sure that your right foot is lined up with your right hip. Look back. Make sure your left foot is lined up with your left hip. So we are aware and very meticulous with the base of our posture. So see if you can lift your belly or draw your right hip back a little bit. Extend your sternum, your heart forward, opening through that heart space, and then nod your chin in. And breathe. Firm the back leg a little bit more, lengthening through the heart as we breathe deeply. Breath is smooth and steady. See if we can activate the back leg a little bit more as we push and lengthen through the heel. That's it. Extend out through the crown of your head and take a big deep breath. And then exhale, stepping your left foot forward so that both feet are together inside the blocks. And then we're going to inhale and extend your spine nice and long. And exhale to fold over. Feel free to use your hands on the blocks if you need to. Or maybe you want to hold on to your opposite elbow. And allow your head to release once again. Fill up your lungs as you breathe in and then breathe out slowly. Engage your lower belly, so feel that firmness through the lower belly. And then we're going to bend our knees and bring your hands onto your blocks. Inhale, extend your spine long. And then exhale, let's go strong with the right leg behind us. So from your back leg, I want you to bend your knee a little bit and see if you can pull your belly in and up. And then extend your spine nice and long forward to the top of the mat with your heart, and then tuck your chin. See if we can squeeze your legs towards each other, like when we sometimes use the block or the blanket to squeeze our legs in. See if you can hug the center line a little bit and breathe. Loosen up your neck. See if you can draw your left sit bone back just slightly. Pulling up from deep in your belly as we lengthen your heart forward. One more big deep breath, everybody. Beautiful. Bend your back leg. Transition forward to the top of the mat. And then while we're here, let's take the blocks and remove them to the side. Inhale deeply. Big toes right together. Exhale. Sit down.
pulling up from deep in your belly, coming through Utkatasana. So you're gonna lift from deep in your belly and roll your shoulders back. Opening here through the heart space. So we're gonna open our arms up nice and wide. Stretch your hands out. Your hands are just about shoulder height. See if you can lift from deep in your belly and loosen up through your neck a little bit. And breathe. That's it. So take a breath. Sinking just a little bit lower into your heels. Breathing slowly, breathing deeply. Inhale slowly. Exhale, sink just a little bit lower. Bring your arms right to the sides of your body. Squeeze between your shoulder blades, lifting your sternum up. Looking up towards the ceiling as we breathe in. And then exhale, push the floor away. Roll up to stand up. Release your arms up and out. Breathe in, take your hands together. As you exhale, bring your hands down and repeating our Sankalpa. Breathe deep. And then let's open our eyes and we'll take a big step back. We're going to set up into the middle of the mat so that your feet are externally rotated. You're going to get set up for our squat position. So see if we can fire up through your belly, and then you're going to bend your knees and come down right in the center. Physically centered, so try to get right on top of your hips with your shoulders. So shoulders over hips, squatting yourself down. See if you can feel the weight roll into the outer edges of your feet so that we can lift and engage your belly, and then push your heels down and squeeze your heels towards each other so you feel your gluteals, your backside muscles begin to engage. And breathe. Inhale, take your arms out to the side. Exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together as you hug your elbows to the sides of your body. Okay, so inhale, stretch out. Exhale, pull in. If it feels better, you can do it out in front. Tuck your chin a little bit. You go wherever you want to go with your arms, okay? Whatever feels best. Feel free to add your mantra, so hum. So hum, so hum. Remember, this means I am. So center yourself right here in the middle and feel that quality of being centered. Attention to the intention, I am centered. So using the so hum to really anchor it and ground it in. So hum, so hum. Soften your eyes and face, smile. Pull your belly in and up, last 10 seconds. Straighten your legs, inhale, come up. Breathe in. Breathe out when you're ready. Step your feet together in the middle of the mat. Catch your breath. Drop your focus to the heart center once again. Feeling the sense of internal alignment as we come into strong physical alignment. So we're really anchored through the heels, rising through the belly, lifting through the heart, moving through the crown of your head, softening your shoulders, your jaw. Beautiful. So let's open our eyes and we'll turn to the top of the mat, bringing your feet right close together. Well, from here, we're going to set up for Warrior Two with our right foot back. So when you're ready, picking up through your right foot and taking it long behind you. Make sure your heel goes a little past your pinky toe so your foot is slightly internally rotated. Take a breath. Before you bend your knee, become aware of the position of your pelvis. So we want to have it fairly even front to back. So we have that level quality through the pelvis. Then we can rise through the center column of your body. And then from that place, sink and settle into the base. So we have that internal awareness, we have the grounded quality, and now roll your shoulders back and try to center yourself so you're right on top of your hips. So we get that alignment here, and we're gonna roll our shoulders back and then loosen up through your neck. Let's take your arms out to the side, stretch them out nice and wide. Big deep breath. Open up through the heart. Bend your front knee a little bit further forward as you turn your eyes and look forward, and soften your drishti so you're looking as far as you can see. Maybe you're lucky enough to look out a window, or maybe it's at a wall. Just look as far away as you can see. That's it. Take a big deep breath. Sinking down a little bit lower. So move slowly. We're gonna straighten our front leg and inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Remember, only as far as it's good in your knees, your lower back. Keep your abs engaged. Keep going. That's it. Last 5. Abs are lifted, 2 and 1. Hold, sink, breathe. Open through your chest one more time. Beautiful. And then slowly pivot in through your left foot and then walk your feet together. So stand in the middle of the mat. Inhale, take your arms up, look up, lift up. Exhale, close your eyes, bring your hands down, repeating our Sankalpa. Activate the awareness of it. Press into your feet. Feel the attention to the architecture of the pose, allowing you to really physically experience the quality of being centered. Lovely. One more breath. Exhale deeply. Let's turn to the top of the mat. And we'll go to the other side. So making sure we have our left foot behind us. So going long and strong with your left foot behind you. A little bit past your pinky toe with your heel before we go. All the air breathes out. So really extend the exhalation to automatically engage your core muscles a little bit more. And then we're going to bend our right knee. Sink into it. See if you can drop your right hip down and under slightly. Roll your shoulders back. Open yourself to the long side of the mat and see if you are, in fact, actually elongating through the crown of your head and then aligning shoulders over hips. Open through the chest, bend your knee, and stretch your arms out. And when you're ready, turn your eyes and breathe. Soften your jaw and breathe. Inhale, let's come up, straightening your front leg slightly. Make sure it doesn't go all the way straight because that will tend to kind of lock it a little bit. And then we're going to exhale and come back down. And we go up and back down. That's it. Keep breathing. Three more. And hold, coming down, breathe. Open through the chest, another big deep breath, sink into it. Center yourself through the posture, through the breath, through your Sankalpa. Holding strong in this position as we soften, feel that allowance of grace and space. And then coming back up, bending your knee. And then let's step up to the top of the mat. As you inhale, stretch your arms to the ceiling. Exhale, hinging up and over with the sit bones as we come over to your forward fold. The blocks are right there, so feel free to grab them if you need to. And then allow your head to release down. Breathe. That's it. Nice big deep breath, everybody. Extend your spine as long as possible. And then we're going to exhale, folding ourselves over. Bring your hands down to the mat, either with your flat palms or your knuckles, whatever's better for you. Push into your feet and then lift your belly and then go long for high plank. Hug the midline, so squeeze your belly in and up. Squeeze your legs towards each other. See if we can take your chest forward and then nod your chin a little bit. Squeeze your heels towards each other. Squeeze your inner thighs. Breathing. 5, 4, 3. Push the mat away from you. 2 and 1. Gently place your knees down. Feel free to pad your knees with the blanket if you'd like. You're going to extend your spine long and then around your spine as you move into your child's pose. Allow your head to come down either onto the mat, or maybe you bring your hands and you rest them one on top of the other and let your forehead rest on your hands. Feel the movement of your breath. Feel the softening of any tension in your back. Let's take a few more really big deep breaths, please. Exhale deeply. Slowly coming back up. Extend your arms out in front of you. Bring your knees and feet right together so that your knees and toes are right together. We're going to inhale and extend our spine long, setting up for downward dog, where you're going to keep your belly lifted as you lift your chest and then nod your chin. Pushing firmly into the inner edges of your hands as we lift strongly from the belly. Lift your knees a little bit away from the mat. And then tilt your sit bones up and back as we journey back with the sit bones. Keep your knees soft, keep your feet together. Keep your hands pressing firmly to the mat. Hug your knees in a little bit more. Keep your knees just a little bit bent so that you're not overdoing it in the knees. Squeeze your legs together. Notice how this feels quite different than when our feet are apart for downward dog. Good, nice big deep breath, everybody. Pull your belly in and up. Holding for 3 more breaths. When you're ready, bend your knees. We're going to step ourselves up to the top of the mat. Bring your knees and feet right close to each other as we inhale and extend your spine nice and long, breathing in and out. Drop your head down. Sink yourself down into Utkatasana. Pull your belly up away from the mat as we roll our shoulders back. Opening here through the heart space. Take your hands behind you, right them over the left, interlace your fingers, keep your elbows a little bit bent. Good. So really sink, squeeze your legs together, just like we were doing here for downward dog. We're going to set up to move into Virya 3. So left foot up, belly lifts, firm the belly, tilt your sit bones up and back, holding that authentic alignment so that we extend our leg back behind and breathe. Reach forward through your heart and the crown of your head. Keep your right knee a little bit soft. Pull your belly up. See if we can lift the left leg just a little bit more. Opening through the heart space here. Hug the midline and breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Come in for a landing, 2 feet on the ground, release your hands. Inhale, lengthen, exhale. Let your head drop. Beautiful. Bend your knees. Coming through Utkatasana. Belly lifts. Take your hands behind you. This time left thumb over the right, shoulders back. Bend your elbows a little bit, especially if you're like me and you have a tendency to lock them. Keep your elbows a little bit bent and squeeze your shoulders back. Take a breath before we go. Pulling up from deep in your belly. And then we'll pick up our left foot. Oops, I mean our right foot. Your other foot. Okay, so let's do the other way. Ready? Deep breath in. Breathe out. So when you're ready, tilt your sit bones up and back, extending your leg behind you. Try to keep a little bend through your standing leg. Keep your drishti soft, keep your jaw soft. Power back through the leg behind you. You got it. Keep going. And then slowly coming down. Nicely done. And then exhale. Release. Big deep breath. Beautiful. Let's make our way down to sit. Pause. Breathe. Take a second. Feel free to let your knees kind of drop out to the side. And then we're going to make sure that we are fully on the mat. And then lay down on your back, please. Take a second. Feel your heart beating. Deep breath. Bring your right knee to your chest. You're going to open your knee out to the side, flex your foot so that you can come into your outer hip stretch. So your ankle is resting on your left thigh as you then bring your legs towards you. Maybe a little, maybe a lot, maybe not at all. Feel free to interlace your fingers around your left shin. Relax your shoulders back down. Breathe deeply. Breathe slowly in and out through your nose. Maintain that softness through the throat as we drop our focus once again right back into the center of your heart. So we know so clearly that the voice of the heart is so quiet compared to the noisy voice of the mind, of the ego. So it's so powerful for us to be able to come to this place of stillness and begin to really tune in, turn in so that we can listen. If you want to here, you can straighten your left leg. You might reach underneath your right shin and hold on that way. Or if you have your strap right there, you can take your strap to your foot if that's easier. Take another big deep breath. Carefully release your foot down. And then take your right foot up and give it a little shake. Maybe give your leg a little massage. And then we will bring our right foot to the floor and bring your left knee in. Open your knee out. So remember, we want to do that movement from the hip socket. Allow the knee to turn out to the side, placing your ankle bone over on your right thigh, and then making your journey in. So feel free to kind of hold underneath the shin or on top, or not at all, whatever feels better for you. Remember to breathe. Begin to soften the back of your neck. Begin to release the weight of your body into the floor, surrendering into gravity. And then if you like, you can straighten your right leg. Make sure you're breathing deeply and slowly. Extending to lengthen through your leg. Breathing. One more breath, and then we will, with control, bring our foot down to the floor. Take your left leg up and give it a little shake. And then place your foot down. Extend your arms out nice and wide, palms facing up. And then take a breath. When you're ready, allow your hips to go to one side, knees to go to one side as we spiral, twisting our head the other way. Take another big deep breath. And then we're going to turn our head to the center, knees to the center, and then over to the other side. Allow your neck to rotate so that your head turns in the opposite direction. Beautiful, and then bring your head and knees back to the middle. Extend your legs out if that's comfortable for you. Stretch your hands towards the ceiling, wiggle your feet a little bit, and then exhale. Drop your arms back down to the floor. Tuck your chin in. Close your eyes. And then I want you to take your focus right back into the center of your heart. And then I want you to, again, visualize that color green, whatever color you pick. Visualize this beautiful orb of color right in the center of your heart. As you breathe in, you feel it getting bigger, filling up more of your heart space, maybe out to your ribs, maybe beyond. And as you breathe out, see it getting brighter. Imagine your whole body was now filled with this color of this healing green, the color of the heart center, the heart chakra. Green of rejuvenation and vitality as it pulses through your whole body. Let's take another breath, one more. Repeating our intention, I am centered. Feel yourself centered in the heart space, centered in the connection between your mind, your body, and your breath as we enjoy Shavasana. Big deep breaths. Savoring and appreciating your breath. Very lovingly and slowly begin to wiggle your toes and fingers, maybe rotating your ankles, your wrists. You can bring your feet to the floor when you're ready. Bring your knees in one at a time and take your time. We're going to reach our arms back and roll over onto your right side, resting your head on your arm like a pillow. And then when you're ready, carefully sitting yourself up. Go ahead and grab your blanket or one of your blocks to sit upon in your most comfortable seated position. And roll your shoulders up, back, and down. And once more, bring our hands together in front of your heart. So the mudra of centering, bringing the palms together, connecting the two hemispheres of your brain, the two sides of your body, the left, the right, the masculine, the feminine, so that we can come back to this place of center. Integration of all aspects of yourself. Loving inclusion of all the beautiful components that make you you, meeting up right in the center of your beautiful, radiant warrior heart. Lift it a little bit higher. Let it lead the way as you continue on your journey. And then allow your chin to tuck slightly. A beautiful yet very powerful gesture of the head bowing to the wisdom and guidance of the heart. The lotus of my heart bows and honors to the lotus of yours. And in this place, we are all connected to each other. Namaste. Thank you so much. Amazing work today. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Remember to return back to the heart center as often as you can, connecting to that beautiful guidance within you. Have an amazing week, and I will see you soon. Take care. Aloha. Bye-bye.